Nigeria has just banned the export of raw shea nuts. Why? To capture a bigger slice of the $6.5 billion global shea products market. Right now, Nigeria supplies 40% of the world's raw nuts but gets only 1% of the profit. The government believes this ban could grow revenue from $300 million today to $3 billion by 2027. But is this realistic, or just another policy that won't deliver? Before we dive deeper, don't forget to subscribe to Numbers Over Noise, where we break down Africa's biggest issues with numbers that actually make sense. Shea butter is more than just cosmetics. It's used in lotions, chocolates, and even pharmaceuticals. The global market is booming, valued at over $6.5 billion. Nigeria is one of the world's largest producers of raw shea nuts, accounting for around 40% of supply. But here's the catch. Most of these nuts are exported raw, and other countries, especially in Europe and Asia, do the processing and take the big profits. That's why Nigeria only earns about $300 million today from this billion-dollar industry. To change this, the Nigerian government announced a 6-month ban on the export of raw shea nuts. The goal is to force investment in local processing, so Nigeria doesn't just produce raw materials, it captures value. If successful, this policy could push Nigeria's earnings from $300 million today to as much as $3 billion by 2027. Here's the math. Global shea butter demand, $6.5 billion. Nigeria controls till 40% of raw nuts, but only 1% of market share in finished products. If Nigeria processes even half of its nuts domestically, the country could create tens of thousands of jobs, stabilize the naira with more exports, and improve GDP by billions. But here's the problem. Nigeria has tried policies like this before, and many have failed because of weak infrastructure, poor electricity supply, and lack of investment. Can Nigeria build enough factories in 6 months to process all these nuts? Will farmers and exporters get fair prices? Or will smugglers simply move raw nuts across the border to Ghana and Benin? Ghana has already developed strong shea processing industries and exports more finished shea butter products than Nigeria. Globally, countries that dominate raw production often struggle to capture downstream value unless policies are backed by real investment. For example, in cocoa, Nigeria and Ghana grow the beans, but Europe takes most of the chocolate profits. Will shea butter be any different? For ordinary Nigerians, this policy could be a double-edged sword. If it works, more jobs, stronger naira, and a boost to small businesses. If it fails, wasted opportunity, black market exports, and no real change. The numbers are promising, but the execution will decide the outcome. Numbers don't lie. Nigeria has the raw power to dominate the shea butter market, but will this 6-month export ban turn into a real economic transformation, or just another missed opportunity? What do you think? Can Nigeria capture the $3 billion shea butter market, or will history repeat itself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who cares about Nigeria's economy. And don't forget to check out our playlist, Nigeria's Economy Explained 2025, for more data-driven stories.